Who's up there? Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name's Brett. It's my channel, Born 100 Years Too Late. Today, I'm going to a place, well, I found it on Google Earth, but I've heard about it before. And I came up here with the buggy here, I don't know, it's been a couple weeks ago. And there's a nasty old road that goes up the side of the mountain up there. But then I looked down in the canyon and I seen something pretty interesting. And then I looked on Google Earth and I seen how neat this canyon looks on Google Earth. So I got out my Onyx maps and I found a route to get down here on my mule. So I want to go down there and investigate that there's a little, looks like a structure of some sort. And then I'm not sure how far down the canyon I can get because it's really bluffy and rough. So I drove up here, I left this morning. I didn't get the earliest start, but I got a start. And it's a long ways up here. It took me, I don't know, I think it took me almost 2 hours. I had to stop and get gas, diesel. Oh, on the way up here, I forgot, there's a little old homestead up there. I stopped not too long ago. It's been a couple months ago and I filmed it. I didn't make a video of it, but I'll put a little clip right here. Wonder what kind of trees those are. They tried to protect them. I bet that's a snaky sucker. Some old homestead out here, pretty cool. Or maybe something for the railroad, because the railroad tracks are right over there. I don't know. I could probably live here. Kind of interesting, I don't know, it's a little homestead. I don't know what it was all about. Today, I'm riding Mrs. Bonnie. Got here, unloaded her, saddled her up. No rain. Come on. Good girl. Your necklace on. Come here, Mrs. P. Fat Lori, you get a necklace today. Look at that. Oh, Fat Lori. Oh, what's wrong with you? Oh. Onward and upward. Here we go. That's an old man trick right there. Got me a little lunch. Thought we'd have a little lunch down here on the side of the canyon and see what we can find. Should be interesting. I've been up in these mountains before, but it's been a long, long time. Can't believe how expensive it is to drive this far. So anyway, if you guys want to help out, I do have membership. You can join my membership on the channel. I hate to ask, but, and I'm thinking about doing some separate content for that, some like behind the scenes stuff. I've got a lot of film that I don't share, that's edited out and stuff that, I don't know. I might share it, maybe if you're interested. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if you're interested. You can join. I think it costs like $1 a month or something like that, maybe. And if you're really, really interested, I think it's $5 or $10 a month. So anyway, thank you very much. A lot of cow tracks leading down through here, and they're going the same way we're going, so there must be water down here, which is good. It got kind of hot on us this morning. When I left, it was only like 46 degrees, and then when I got here, the the thermostat or whatever, the temperature thermostat, whatever, in the truck said 67 degrees. But I talked to my wife, and my wife said that it was supposed to get to 90 degrees today. Told her, I said, my truck says it's only 67 degrees. When I got out here, it's hotter than 67 degrees, I guarantee it. I don't worry so much about me and Bonnie. We can stand it. It's these dogs, if it's that hot, they got to have water. But these tracks leading down this direction, there's got to be water down here somewhere. So we'll find it, I hope. They will need a drink. What do you see over there, Bonnie? Bonnie went like that. She's not bad about boogering about anything. Now Clyde, on the other hand, he'll find a rock that looks different. It's not like they explode and throw a fit. He just they bow like that. They just bow and look, and those. But you got to pay attention because, see, just like that. You got to pay attention because the next thing might be an explosion, and you better be sitting down deep in your saddle. This canyon goes on out that way, but the canyon we want is back over the top there. I thought this one went down and tied into that other one, but it doesn't. It might go down and tie into that one, then come back across, but I'm not sure. This thing gets real steep and rough and bluffy. Some big old falls and stuff. We'll try to climb out right there, go on up over the top, and then we'll be where we can drop into that next canyon. Rest, Bonnie, rest for a minute. Come on, fat Laura, you're getting your exercise today. We'll work our way right over the top, over through there, and then drop back down the other side. You guys hot? Shading up a little bit. I hope we can find some water. There's cows up here. There's got to be water somewhere. That's a rough old mountain right there. That's rough. Look at that. Regular old interstate highway down there. But I'll take it. Bonnie's wearing shoes on front, but I let her feet get a little bit long. I need to get a farrier out. I've been kind of down for a while. Oh well, I'll do that in the next week or two. I don't believe the traffic will be too bad. I don't think anybody's used this road for a long time. I see no tracks. There was a lot of mining that was done up in here. And matter of fact, there's a lot of treasure stories about these mountains. There was an old guy named Doc Noss that supposedly hid a bunch of golden bars up in a cave or a crack up in these mountains somewhere. And there has been a jillion people looking for it. But, oh wow, look at that. I found one of those structures. Like someone said one time before, if I ever found it, all you'd see is my footprints. And nobody would ever hear about it. Would that be fair to all you guys? What would the government do if you found those gold bars, and I mean they were worth millions of dollars? What is the taxes on treasure trove like that? Or people would probably come out of the woodwork and claim it or something. I bet it would draw a lot of attention, probably more attention than a guy would want. Look at that, I found something right there. Wonder what that hole was right there in the middle. And that's a lot of work, a lot of rock. I seen a mine. There's a mine. You can see it right up there on the side of the hill. So this might have been like the miner shack or something like that. It's a lot of work. I don't know how old it is, but it's pretty dang old. Oh well, I don't know. Let's go on down and then we can go over, because I think there's water down here. Let's check it out. Come on, Bonnie girl, let's go. Watch your step. Here we go. After seeing more, I think I'm gonna go over the top. I know that there's some big old falls going down through there. So I want to get in that main canyon, I think. Wonder what that thing was. Somebody dang sure stacked those rocks there. Maybe a guard shack or guard house of some sort. I do not know. There's another mine, or a little mine pit right over there. Past that Hereford cow right there. There's that highway again right over there. Right over there, going up that hill. I'm gonna go hit that so I can go over the top and drop down into that next canyon. There's another one of those deals. What are they? What purpose did they serve? What are you doing, Clara? That's the canyon we need to be down right there, I believe. Go get you some water, Lori. Look it. There's some water down there. You better go get it. I'm gonna go around, get on that ledge, and then I think I can go down. I could jump off that bluff right there, no problem. But I think when I get down over there, it gets really bad. Man, I'm glad I found some water. And I bet you money there'll be bigger pools down the canyon here. I don't know what time it is. It's getting a little late. I think there might be some petroglyphs in here somewhere. And there probably is. I just don't know where they're at. Here's one of those, not a bluff, but falls. I call them falls. They're up and down this canyon, and you can't get through. Guess I'll go right up that road right there. The other road goes across the top up there. Ledge is up. This little road comes down and goes around and up. I don't really know where it goes, but I don't want to go across that top thing. I want to go right up through here, see what I find. Me and Bonnie aren't getting along real well. She keeps thinking about turning around on me. She's being spoiled, is what she's being. We're going to have to work that out of her one way or another. Bonnie's scared of heights. Quick. I don't like the dogs up here on these heights. Clara, get off that. That don't bother them. They're not scared of it. I know there was another building up here somewhere. Let's see if we can get all the way to the bottom. Easy. I'll tie this mule up and eat some lunch. Beautiful little boxed in canyon here. Amen. Oh, on my last video, I talked about having a doctor's appointment. When it rains, it pours. I've always had electrical problems in my heart. I had what they call Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome in 2001. Dang near died over that. But they fixed it. And then I had another short circuit in my heart, AFib, and they went in and fixed it. Well, now they want to go in again. And it's on the back side of my heart, so it's a little bit different, I guess. I don't understand. But I got it scheduled for this coming week. So that'll happen, and I'll have a couple weeks where I can't do anything. So I'll be in the hospital for a while, or for 4 hours is all, if everything goes good. And then I'll be home. I can't do anything for 2 weeks. So anyway, if you're so inclined, say a prayer for me. Good old homemade salsa, onions, and hamburger. Jalapeno poppers. Jalapeno, bacon, and cream cheese. No. Bonnie's not being the best mule in the world today. I don't know what got into her. She keeps thinking about getting back to the truck and then like I rode up to one of those bad spots and I wanted to turn around. So I turned around, go back to the truck, and then I wanted to turn to go up another way. And she did that lockjaw where they open their mouth and go like that. I had to get after her again. Who's up there? Let's go see what's right up here. I bet there's some big rattlesnakes in here from time to time. We gotta go this way. There's one of those falls. Right there. Hello, Suki. Suki! Suki! I hear people. There's people here. Shoot. I could climb up there, but why do it? I heard those people, but I haven't seen them yet. I'll run into them. You watch. I'll see them. I'm gonna get on Bonnie and get out of here. Should have been on a mule. Rest for a minute, Bonnie. I know I heard people. Maybe it's just ghosts. Let's go then. I bet that one rolled off the cliff, and that's where he landed. Should have been on a mule. That's the one I seen when I was up here with the buggy. Not exactly sure how to get to it, but I'll figure it out. still wonder, what did they build? What were those little structures for? They did serve a purpose of some sort. So me and Bonnie came down right up through there, or right down through there. I'm just giving her head. I'm not exactly sure where we came down at, but I'm gonna let her see if she remembers. Oh, she will, because we came down this little old 2-track road. See if she turns. She's looking, she's confused. She's confused, she's lost. Ah! She was lost. Oh well. Concluders. Bonnie wasn't as good a mule today as she's been in the past. Me and her had some fights. She did that lockjaw thing where they, like that, she didn't want to turn around. We were in a bad spot. Some slick rock and a little bluff off the side. You gotta win those battles. You can't lose them. I won it. It was kind of touch and go there for a minute, but I won it. Beautiful canyon. Beautiful. Where I ended up with pools of water. I had figured there'd be pools of water. I found the little rock structures. I have no idea what they're for. It was hot. Oh, kind of a sad thing today. Oh, this is sad. This is Lori's last trip out on one of these long trips like this. I'll take her out in the buggy and let her exercise a little bit, and then I can put her back in the buggy. But she's not going on a long trip with the mule anymore. She's just not physically capable anymore. So it's too hard on her. She's not as old as P right there. P is her mother. You never know. And I know in the comments I'll have somebody say I should have brought my metal detector. We didn't see no deer, no javelina, no bighorn sheep. They're desert bighorn sheep, but no rattlesnakes either. So that's a good thing. You know what was really creepy is I know I heard people. I heard voices. I know I did. But there was nobody up there. And I never heard a vehicle. I mean, that big old canyon, if there had been somebody driving down that canyon, I got to thinking about it. I would have heard the motor from a long ways away. I heard voices. That place there, always looking for signs of treasure. 44, 1928. Well, I got lost. Dang it. Right here, born 100 years too late. I seen this canyon on Google Earth, and I just wanted to see if I could get to it and see what it was like. Driving up the highway, got up to a spot, and they had the road blocked off. Thought, what in the world's going on? They're filming a movie up here. So this morning, got old Clyde ready to go. Wait. Wait. Come on, Russ. Onward and upward.
Here we go. I wasn't exactly sure which way I wanted to go. I'd studied the area on Google Earth, and I thought I'd seen what looked like an old homestead or an old building down one of these canyons. And I found the canyon on Google Earth, but I wasn't exactly sure how to get to it.
Boy, don't you know when it rains up here, it rains hard, this sucker really, really runs. Okay, guys, I got a question to ask you. There's another YouTube channel. It's called Mountain Built Mules. And they make beautiful videos. I mean, so cinematic. And their mules are something else to look at. They're absolutely beautiful. They got their manes roached. Oh, they're slick and shiny. So, in the comments, tell me, do you think I ought to go ahead and roach these mules' manes? Now, Clyde's mane needs to be roached. It doesn't lay over right. It's pretty stick. Oh, man. Gave him that grain. He is full of energy. But Bonnie's mane kind of lays down like a horse's, and I kind of like the way it looks. Of course, I rode horses a long time. Anyway, oh, and when I was a kid, we used to roach our horses' manes. That was the style, and I showed horses for a while. Anyway, let me know in the comments. And if you get a chance, check out their channel. They're a young couple, young compared to me, and they make excellent videos and ride really good mules. Honey, I'm home. It's beautiful right here. I'm going to have to tie him up and look around. That's all there is to it. It's a set of working pens where they used to gather their cattle. Oh, look at that. Little horseshoe. Where they used to gather their cattle, or still do, when I didn't see any signs of cows in here. Squeeze chutes, or really, yeah, they got a calf chute right here. Let's take a look at this little building. Shoot, I don't know if we can get in there. Oh yeah. Look at the old door frame. Look at that. 538. '44, 1928. Oh, it's a bunch of brands up there. Ah, that's cool. Bill Monday. Evelyn was here. Earl was here. 2001. There's the old Frigidaire. Chihuahua, Mexico. 1974. 1998. La Migra. That's this 84. Look at this guy, was an artist. 2011. GR whatever. Wattint and Samantha. 1998. 1996. Carrie Cooper, right there. RB, 95. Sabrina, 96. Zane, 95. Pretty cool old building. Look at that. They had indoor plumbing. I better go down there and see what those hounds are doing. This beautiful country up here. Not sure which way I want to go. I might go right up to the top of that hill right there and see what it looks like back in that country. A fence. We'll go downstream. There should be a gate down there. No gate. I'm in a trap, or what they call a trap, and I am trapped. Well, we'll go back down and around. I wanted to go right up over through there. Oh well, we'll go back this way. Yep, here we go. Let's go right down through there and around. This country's just full of these little rocky canyons. Everywhere. In big old rims. Look out up there. All around. See, I got this little Garmin messenger, and it connects to my phone. Whoops, dropped my glove. It connects to my phone, and I can message my wife, and it's a lot easier to type on this. This thing also has an SOS button on it. So I push that SOS button if I need it. Oh, I got to pull that thing off. Anyway, I don't want to send an SOS now. And then it tells everybody I need help, but it also gives them my coordinates. And then every time I send a message, it gives them my coordinates also. That's how I keep in touch when I'm up here. And then, like, I just sent a message to my wife telling her I'm okay, because she worries about me. I don't know why. I'm safer up here than I was yesterday in El Paso. Hope I can climb out of here somewhere. Looks like it might box in up there. at that, it opens up again. They're chasing birds. Another highway up here in the middle of the wilderness. Imagine that. My little highway got washed out. I hope this circles back to where I'm supposed to be. I think it does, I hope. I had to look at my Onyx map. I got off on the wrong canyon here. I don't know how. I get to seeing something up ahead and I want to go look at it. And sometimes I get sidetracked. Anyway, look at this. I think I go right up through here. And then this is an old 2-track road, but it's all washed out. But I think I can follow it up through here and then break over to the left, and I'll hit where I want to be. I hope. We still got quite a bit of daylight left, so I can always find my way out of here. I might have to go back. I might have to backtrack a little bit and then come back around. But I hate to backtrack. I like to go. Like to make like circles. Try not to come back the way I went. It's supposed to rain this afternoon and tomorrow. And you can sure see it. I know where I'm at now, but I'm in the wrong canyon. Oh well. I don't know if we can get across. But we can always turn around, even though I hate to. We can turn around. It's a nasty little climb, but I found this little trail going through here. Not much of a trail. Booger's trailing up this way. Rest. I'm gonna give my mule a break. See, we came all the way from way down there. The dogs got on a lion track right there. Booger's old, but I use him to verify it because he's broke. He won't run anything else but a lion or a bear. But he's slow, so he's back there trailing. These other dogs, they went with it. And so now I'm kind of in between. I don't want to run off and leave Booger, but I want to be able to get to where those other dogs are. And my mule is toasted. I got on top. Just got to find these dogs. I have no idea where those dogs are. Well, I got lost. I came out on the back side of that big old white ball. I'm supposed to be on the other side of it. It's all right. Dogs are trailing a lion over there. But it's getting late. I hate to stay out after dark. Especially, I don't mind if I'm on a little 2-track road or a good trail, but I'm out here bushwhacking right now. I can still figure out a way to get out of here. unless I get lost again. I don't want to go back the way I came. And I think I could climb out right on the side of that ball and go over the top. And I know there's a little road that goes down the other side. But I'm about out of mule power. So I'm hoping this isn't a big old steep rim off this edge. And there's a place I can get down and then skirt around. Then I think I can come back to where I started almost. We'll have to see. And it's getting late fast. If I had to, I've done it before. Set up by a tree and build a fire. Stay all night. I don't want to. Brought my survival bag right here. But it's supposed to rain tonight. And I didn't bring my raincoat. Oh, jeez. I'm afraid this is going to be a big old rim with no place to get down. Dang it. Not just one rim. I got this rim, but I could get down it, I think. But then there's another rim down there, and I don't know if I could get down it. So little lion came up over through here, I bet. That's that lion. We got to go all the way out down through there. It's 3:45. I might be able to get out to the good country before it gets dark. Hit that 2-track road, and then I can ride that 2-track road in the dark pretty easy. But this big old rough rimmy country, it's kind of hard to navigate in the dark. And my mule's just about toasted, or I'd go over the top. I could go over the top back up there. I'd probably have to get off and lead at the very top. And I don't know if my heart could take that. So I'll just go downhill, try to hit that 2-track road. And if I can hit that 2-track road before dark, everything will be fine. Let's see what we can do. I think this is where I came up. Works pretty good because he sits back on that lead rope and it gives me something to hold on to. I've been through worse. As long as we don't hit another rim, we'll be all right. You can see like a little game trail of some sort. Whoa! Well, we're not back to the 2-track yet, but we got off of that bluff. One thing that's good is Clyde steps out a lot faster going back this way. The way up there, he was kind of dragging up on me. Felt like I was running out of mule. But now you turn around, go back this way, he's got a little jump in his step, which is good, because we got to get out. I got to get out of this rough canyon before it gets dark. Now, how in the world did an old refrigerator get all the way up here? Oh, Jesus, this is pretty steep. Quit. Well, we're on the road. No problem now. Might get dark on us before we get to the truck, but I ain't scared of the dark. All right, concluders. Man, always pack a headlamp. How stupid was I? Olight sent me 2 nice headlamps. There was no reason to not bring one. I had a flashlight in my pouch. And I carry, lighters and fire starting stuff in my pouch, kind of a little survival kit. What else? I got a little lost, but it was okay. I got to see some different country. Dogs trailed a lion. That's always fun. I love to watch those dogs trail. Clyde did a pretty good job. He's good in that rough country. Still kind of gets his own ideas about things. I have to argue with him a little bit, but it's all right. Oh, always pack a sleeping bag in your truck. I've got that rooftop tent, but I don't have a sleeping bag with me. And I got back and I was too tired. I have that sleeping bag and bring my cooking, my fire maple, and some canned food or dehydrated meals or something in the truck. So if you got back and you decided to stay, you could stay, have a hot meal, sleep, and either go out the next morning or go home the next morning when you're rested up. Because I still got, an hour or so drive home. And as you can tell, it's dark. But the truck's just right up here around the corner.
Happy trails to you until we meet again.
How about aliens? They convinced me there's something out there. Onward and upward. Here we go. Hey guys, Brett here. Born 100 years too late. This is a set of mountains they call the Red House. I always wondered why they call it Red House. So I got to reading on the internet. Didn't say anything about a red house up here, but it said there's a formation of red rock up here, a geological formation that's shaped like a house. Now, I don't know, but I've been wanting to go up here for a while. I'm back on Miss Bonnie. Her and I are gonna ride right. Let me show you. Ooh. Up over the top of this and try to circle this big mountain right here. I just got through talking to a retired Border Patrol agent, and he was telling me that they seen some bighorn sheep up there. And he was over there with some bird dogs hunting quail. Really cool. And then he was also a handler for the Border Patrol for a drug sniffing dog. He told me some stories. Man, that would be really fun to do. A lot of satisfaction in that. It was about 47 degrees. Now I think it's about 95. No, it's probably, probably 62 or 3. Not bad. And today I have the ladies with me. I got Clara Darling. Clara, right there. There's Miss Suki right there. Right over there is Iris. Mrs. Iris right there. It's a pretty rough old mountain. We'll probably just ride around it. I want to see if I can find that formation. There's another road. I wonder where it goes to. Bonnie's kind of wondering where it goes to also. I think if we're going to make it, we're going to have to, although I'd like to go up there and look, but we better not. We'll go across through here and then down and around. I'd like to circle this whole mountain if I could, if I have enough time. I had a low or flat tire on my trailer this morning. Kind of slowed me down. And then I ran into that bird hunter down there, and him and I had to gab for a while. Nice guy, really nice guy. I enjoyed talking to him. He'd tell me stories about, you know, how many drugs, how much drugs are transported through all this area. Never know what you might run into out here. Cow tracks up and down through here. There's a bunch of red rock. I know they did a lot of mining, and I'm not sure what they mined in this area. Now, I think it was open pit mining. I don't think they had any, what do you call them, shafts or anything. They're chasing something over there. But what is it? I don't know what they jumped, but it wasn't right. I think we're going to climb out right over through there. Try to find a nice place to sit down and eat some lunch. I don't even know what time it is, but it's past lunchtime. I can feel it. Watch out, Suki. Rest. Rest. Wow, look at that. Big old deep gnarly canyon, isn't it? Oh, rest. I think those rocks stacked like that is like a mining claim, isn't it? A corner? I think so. Cow, coyote, deer, javelina. There's gotta be water around here somewhere. Well, right there's where they built the road. It's now been used in many years. What is it? Ooh. It's an old car hood of some sort. Chrysler? It's an old car hood. Border Patrol? I think so. Let's hit that bench right over there and go up that bench and work our way up on top. I'd like to find a cool spot to sit down and eat my lunch. Give Bonnie a break. Man, there's some neat bluffs up in there. Look at that. And they say there's desert bighorn sheep up there. Bonnie ain't quite in good enough shape to climb up there. Guy could probably work his way and get on top, and then once you're on top, you could probably travel pretty decent, I think. What we're going to try to do, go on over the hill, and then I think there's a gap. We can hit that gap and go back through on the other side, I think. And I want to do it before dark, although I brought my light. Bonnie's not real happy. She's tired. We can get through right there, Bonnie. Come on, pay attention. Through that brush like that is where these Pancho Villa shaps, or whatever you want to call them, gators, whatever. It's where they really save your legs. Going through those mesquites and stuff. Dang. Okay, rest, Bonnie. This country's kind of a pain to get through. It's just up and down and up and down, and then the cactus. Some places it's like a carpet. There's another mine marker right there. Not a mine marker, a claim marker. Bonnie's earning her oats today. Rest, Bonnie. Here we go. Oh, potty time. Those hurt. Look at it, there's part of a fence right there. And then look at all the trails going up beside that little knoll right there. Now I wonder what that was for. Oh, I can see part of it right down. Oh, it's still there. But it's down, I think, in that corner. I'll go around and hit it and then go up. I think I can get through right there. No, is it up? I think it's up. We're going to have to follow it down, see if we can find a gate. A lot of times what you can do is take the top two strands and tie them down to the third strand, and then you can just jump your mule over. I've done that before when I've had to, but I really don't like to mess with the rancher's fences. This ain't much of a fence. You can see where the cows have been going underneath it, or going through it right there. But I bet there's a gate right up here. Just follow this old cow trail, I guess. We're boxed in. Why didn't they put a gate right here in this corner? Dang it. Or just going to have to go back down through there. Bonnie will be happy. That's the way she's been wanting to go anyway. Son of a gun. Probably a gate down here in the bottom of this draw, but then I got to decide whether I'm going to go around and try to make it to that gap I was talking about, or circle back towards that pond down there. I don't know this country very good, so I really don't want to be stuck out here after dark, but I'm not scared of the dark. I'm not scared of the booger man. How about aliens? Here lately, I mean, I never thought much about it, but I listened to that that guy that just made that documentary. I can't remember the name of it now.
The American people are ready to receive the truth.
Humanity is not the only intelligence in the universe.
Humanity is not the only intelligent species.
We are absolutely not alone.
Non-human intelligence exists.
UAPs are real. They're here, and they're not human.
You need to watch it. I bought it. You have to buy it, I think, on Amazon. They convinced me. There's something out there. And then that guy, Bob Lazar, I always thought he was full of it. But then I watched a video of this guy that is like a lie detection expert. He went through while they were interviewing him and watched him. And he gave all the reasons why he could tell that he wasn't lying. It's crazy. Think about it. Let's eat some lunch right here. I don't think you'll leave me. Oh. No, it's not for you. Whew. Black-eyed peas. Oh, me. Amen. Love black-eyed peas. That documentary had all these high-ranking officials. Ex-CIA guys, ex-military guys. I mean, like the... Oh, if I say it, I'll screw it up. But they were high-ranking guys, and they all say the same thing. That, I mean, you just have to see it. It don't bother me. It's not like I'm scared of them. I'd like to see one. I'd like to meet the alien himself. Just find out if they come from God or where they come from. We don't really know. I mean, that's a big universe out there. We don't know what's out there. God might have another planet somewhere, or another civilization in another dimension or something like that. Then if you really want to get deep into things, read the book of Enoch. Woo, that's some scary stuff. And then, of course, Revelations. So many things we don't know anything about. I haven't found no red house yet, or any geological formation that looks like a red house. Lots of red rock. Maybe that's what they're talking about. There's a lot more to these mountains when you get up here than when you drive by and look at them. You drive by and look at them, they don't look like a whole lot. Or when you look at them on the map, it don't look like a whole lot. I know. We'll take a look at them on Google Earth. I'll do that right here. Ah. He does it there. Oh. All right, let's follow this little arroyo down and see if there's a gate where it comes into that other canyon. And then I got to make a decision whether I want to go around or just go back to that pond and then go back. I really wanted to see if I could find that red house, or whatever it is they call a red house. No gate. Let's go backing up. Son of a gun. Oh, here we go. Right there. What do you think, Bonnie? Which way do we go? Go back there and down and across and then go down and up that big canyon. Bonnie always liked to help me navigate. She's always trying to figure out the way back to the truck. Used to be some water right there. What is it? What is it, Bonnie? Let's go. Let's go. There's an opening right there. There's also a dirt tank over there. It's got some water in it. Oh, they got firewood and everything here for me. Bonnie'll drink. Clyde don't care to. Tired hound dogs. This would be a good place to camp. Pins for the mules. Water. Not bad at all. Watch my knees. I think Bonnie's tired. I am too. That was some hard riding up there. We have just a few more miles to get back to the truck. Concluders, I never found a red house. And I never found a geological formation that looked like a red house. I seen a lot of red rocks. Some big old red bluffs. Found some water. Seen some neat country. It was good. I enjoyed it. It's good looking at places you haven't been before. There's just something about seeing the world at 3 miles an hour, or with Bonnie about 2.5 miles an hour. She sure slowed down since when I first got her. I don't think she'd ever been rode real hard. It was fun. It was a good day. Sorry I didn't find the red house, but oh well. We rode some neat country. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Do all that stuff they tell you to do. Like, subscribe, watch another video. God bless, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.